Hello, dear friends. Electrical fourth semester students. I am here, Lalit Kumar P. Bhaiya, Associate Professor, ET&T, Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. Last time we have seen about the cascade amplifier, the part of the multi-stage amplifier. Today we will discuss about the multi-stage amplifier. As per last time I told you, we will go through the basics of the multi-stage amplifier and the multi-stage cascade amplifier. Let us see now this multi-stage amplifier. Here you can see this is unit number 4, multi-stage amplifier, and this is part 2 of the video in which it is elaborated cascade amplifier analysis. Here you can see the diagram of the multi-stage amplifier. This is stage 1, this is stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 and so on. Number of stages may be connected here. Stage 1 having the gain AV1 voltage gain, stage 2 having the voltage gain AV2, stage 3 having the voltage gain AV3 and stage 4 having the voltage gain AV4. And finally at the last stage this load is connected, it is the RL, and this output V0 is taken across this RL. Similarly at the input side we can connect the input Vi. There may be a source resistance connected at the input side also. Now you can see here, this shows the VO1 output of the first stage is equal to the input of the second stage Vi2. Output of the second stage VO2 is equal to the input of the third stage, that is Vi3. Similarly here the output of the third stage is equal to the input of the fourth stage. Like this cascade connection is there. This is called as cascade connection. You can observe here, we will come from the final stage. This is the input impedance of the last stage, fourth stage here VO4, output impedance of the fourth stage, and this is input impedance of the fourth stage. Output impedance of the third stage, input impedance of the third stage. Output impedance of the second stage, input impedance of the second stage. Similarly, output impedance of the first stage and output impedance of the input impedance of the first stage. So this cascade amplifier provides us the gain sufficient to require the any driver stage. Here if we look if we consider without loading effect, then the overall gain of this cascade amplifier is AV1 into AV2 into AV3 and so on. This is without loading effect. But in cascaded amplifier there may be a loading effect, and this is disadvantage here. The overall load having the effect on this last stage, load plus last effect will be the load on the previous stage. So there will be a reduce in the gain of the previous stage. The overall loading effect of the last stages will be on the previous stage. There will be a reduce in the gain, certain reduce in the gain of this stage is there, and overall load of these stages will be on the first stage or previous stage. So there will be a reduce in the gain. So this loading the effect will be there. So in the analysis we have to go the load analysis. We have to calculate the load also. Otherwise overall gain may increase, the overall input impedance may increase, overall output impedance may decrease, and the bandwidth due to this cascaded amplifier also have the sufficient bandwidth, having the constant output voltage in particular frequency range. This is one thing. Another thing is, between these two stages we need the coupling. between these two. Output of first stage will be input of the second stage. Between output and input, there is a coupling. There are, depending upon the situation where we use the cascade amplifier, we use the coupling circuit. It may be a direct coupling, it may be a RC coupling, or it may be a inductive coupling called as the transformer coupling. So this type of coupling may be used between the two stages, and there are advantages and disadvantages also there of this coupling. So later on we will go how these couplings are used and why these couplings are needed for different applications. Next, need for multi-stage amplifier. We can see here typical specification for a general purpose operational amplifier. Why we consider here operational amplifier? Because operational amplifier itself is a multi-stage amplifier, and the operation amplifier need the high input resistance and low output resistance and high voltage gain. To achieve this specification of operational amplifier, we need the multi-stage amplifier to have the high input resistance of 1 mega ohm, around output resistance of 100 ohm, that is low, around voltage gain about 100,000. In operational amplifier, ideal operational amplifier, the voltage gain, open loop voltage gain is towards infinite. Practically it is 2 into 10 to the power 5. So to achieve this 2 into 10 to the power 5, we need this cascade amplifier output resistance. So to achieve the specifications of such type of operational amplifier needs the cascaded amplifier, and these are the specifications which will be provided by this cascade amplifier or multi-stage amplifier. No single transistor amplifier can satisfy this specification. So it is not possible to satisfy these specification by the single stage or single amplifier. Cascading multiple stages of amplifiers to meet the specifications, we need cascading. Usually an input stage to provide required input resistance, a middle stage to provide the gain, and output stage to provide required output resistance. It is important to note that the input resistance of the follow-on stage becomes the load of the I have already told you, the loading effect may be there. The loading effect of the last will be on the previous stage. The loading effect of last two stages will be on the previous stage, and so on. This loading effect will be there. This is called as load of the previous stage. Follow-on stage becomes the load of the previous stage. So this is the general criteria of the overall cascading amplifier. You can see here, this is shown here, the overall voltage gain without loading effect. It is given by this AV, and this is equal to AV1 into AV2 into AV3 and so on. This is overall voltage gain of the cascading amplifier, and this is the current gain of the cascading amplifier, where this is equal to minus AVF into ZI1 upon RL. This is the general. Minus AV voltage gain, this is the input impedance, and this is the load resistance. So minus AV, we will calculate the AV here, and this minus AV into ZI upon RL. This is the current gain of the overall cascaded amplifier or multi-stage amplifier. I have already told you cascading are of the having the coupling by the capacitor. This is called as RC coupled cascaded amplifier, direct coupled cascaded amplifier, transformer coupled cascaded amplifier, cascode, which already we have seen in the previous video, that is cascode amplifier. CECB amplifier is the cascode amplifier, and one more multi-stage amplifier is the Darlington pair. So this Darlington pair is also important here. So these are the types of the coupling which are we use in the multi-stage amplifier. Here I have summarized points to ponder. Remember, The impedance matching is one of the most important characteristics while using this multi-stage amplifier. When coupling amplifier stages together, impedances matching is important so that as much signal as possible is transferred from the output of one stage to the input of the next stage, keeping inter losses to a minimum. Correct frequency response, ensuring that the correct bandwidth is maintained throughout all the stages of amplification, and DC isolation. Whether it is required or not, it may be required that where the output of one stage is at different DC potential to the input of the next, the two stages are electrically isolated from each other. Dear friends, for today it is sufficient of this cascaded amplifier general idea and coupling between these two. Next time we will go for the circuit by considering the two-stage circuit of the multi-stage amplifier. Thank you very much for listening and hearing, and I understand that you may understand this particularly and go through the particular readings from the standard books. Thank you very much.